Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4. Today we will present about Ford Motor Company. My name is Nur Hidayah binti Lokman.
My name is Surati binti Mak Yasir.
My name is Nifazila binti Mustafa Adib.
And I am Syahkurata Ain binti Syarah Anwar.
Okay, first, this is our table of content for our presentation today. It consists of 3 stages, which is stage 1 input stage, stage 2 matching stage, and stage 3 decision stage. Next, I will proceed to the Ford Motor Company history. So basically, for the first produced motor car, which is the name quadricycle car with the 4. Ford Motor Company is basically produce the quality vehicle and also more electrical product for their vehicle. So for the first producing for the Ford Motor Company, for the first car is named quadricycle car with 4-wheel tire. So currently their new types of car, which is named Mustang, Eco Sport, and for their truck is the F150 and also Ranger. So the current for their CEO and president is Jim Hackett, and their current expenses for annual year is basically more than 2,000 million. So next, we'll proceed to the vision. For the vision of the Ford Motor Company, for the vision is to become the world's most trusted company, designing the smart vehicle for a smart world. So for the mission is create an exciting and valuable company, delivering profitable growth for all. So basically, they want to produce a car that profitable and have a quality car for all in the worldwide, for all the world can use and buy. So next we will to the our next presenter.
Okay, hi, I'm a second presenter. I'm going to present about the input stage, which consists of external factor evaluation (EFE), internal factor evaluation matrix (IFE), and competitive profile matrix (CPM). Okay, first we're going to look on the external factors evaluation matrix (EFE). Here, I have identified the opportunities and threats for the Ford Motor Company. First opportunity is Ford producing a high-tech vehicle which focus on electric and hybrid vehicle and autonomous driving. Second is consumer easy to access vehicle loads. Number 3 is Ford choose their production in North America, means that the factories they choosing there means that the factories are closer to the market, which reduce the company shipping costs and there is more control over operation. And now lastly for opportunity is decreasing in fuel prices where the oil prices fell nearly 50% from the summer 2014 to here are the 4 threats for Ford Motor Company. Based on the EFE table, we can see that the most successful factor in Ford Motor Company is Ford producing a high-tech vehicles which focus on electric and hybrid vehicle and autonomous driving, indicated the weight of 0.2020. And other two factors that make Ford Motor Company to be successful is Ford producing a high-tech vehicle which focus on electric and hybrid vehicle and autonomous driving, and also international vehicle market for Ford has been declined. Here, I can say that by Ford handling the international vehicle market by Ford handling the international vehicle market in producing a high-tech vehicle can increase back the market of the Ford. So these 2 points of view make clear about the success. The 2 factors that the two successful factors for Ford by rating of 2. So it shows that the Ford need to capitalize more on choosing their production by choosing their production in North America, as they give the reasons that factories are closer to the market, which reduce shipping costs, and there is more control over the operation, where it is better for Ford to look back on these opportunities. It's either give a benefits to the whole of the company or not. So yeah, next. So in the industry analysis EFE indicate that organization respond towards the opportunities and threats. Ford company strategies effectively take advantage on the opportunities and threat by the total weighted score is 3.44. Next, for the internal factors evaluation metric, here we can see the strength and weakness of the Ford, and by the strength, the most successful factors in the internal factor is market competitors in automobile manufacturing business. Okay, this is one of the key for the successful factors of the company. So here shows that we put it in the weakness, shows that the company need to improve and strengthen more on their market competitors, because we know that Ford have so much competitors such as Toyota, Hyundai, Kia, and also General Motors, and because of that, the weight is indicated of 0.14 with a rating of 4, shows that this is very important for Ford to look into. And also, they also need to look on the two factors, which is Ford marketing strategy and also Ford financial statement and balance sheet respectively shows the decline in revenue. This shows that both of these two factors in strength and weakness shows that the Ford can improve their marketing strategy in order to increase back their financial statement. So by using this strength of marketing strategy, they can increase back their financial statement. Perhaps in the case study, it will shows that the Ford expected to produce a turnover 150 products of turnover by 2018. So it helps in. That's why we focus more on the Ford marketing strategy and also Ford financial statement. And the analysis industry analysis IFE shows that Ford also respond well in their strength and weakness with the total weighted score is 3.48. Okay, next we're going to look on the competitive profile matrix CPM. Here are the critical success factor that we find in the Ford Motor Company, which first consists of purchasing raw material, wages of employee, models of vehicles, customer loyalty, market share, financial position, high technology vehicle, global expansion, marketing strategy, and management. It's total up of 11 critical success factors that we could find in the Ford Motor Company with their competitors, which is General Motor Company, Toyota Motor Corporation, and also Hyundai, Kia. So here, the two most successful factors for Ford Motor Company is high technology vehicles and also global expansion. Here shows that for the Ford to improve is by producing a high technology vehicles and expanding their market to the international. Okay, and also Toyota. It also shows that the Toyota is strongest in their financial position with rating of 4 and major strength with a rating of 4 with a total weighted score 0.44. It seems that this seemed that they were choosing among the consumers because of their price and also the environment friendly, that people think more easier to choose Toyota instead of others. And also whereas Ford Motor Company is strongest in their marketing strategy, because they're producing so much of they're producing a strategy that want to increase back the warranty repairs by producing a car with a full economy, and also introduce a blind information system that improve the safety. And because of that, their marketing strategy is rating by a 4 with a major strike. And also overall, we can see that the Toyota Motor Corporation is the stronger competitors, and the weakest competitors is Hyundai, Kia. Okay, and then however, just because Toyota Motor Corporation received a 2.98 total weighted score, it doesn't mean that Ford Motor Company with a difference of 3% is a better. It's just a Toyota Motor Corporation. It's just a bit better in some area.
Okay, so we move to the matching stage, which is matching stage consists of SWOT matrix, space, BCG matrix, and IE matrix, also brand strategy matrix. Okay, we move to the SWOT analysis. Okay, SWOT matrix is strategy planning technique used to help the organization identify their strength, weakness, opportunities, and okay, the process is first we must list the strength, internal weaknesses, external opportunities, and external threat of the company. Then we match them into a form, which is first is SO strategy, which is internal strength and external opportunities. So based on Ford Motor Company, we matches the strength and the opportunities of the company, which is first we get Ford effective marketing strategy plan that increase the sales of high performance models, seen producing a high-tech vehicle which focus on electrical and hybrid vehicle and autonomous driving. So for the second SO strategy, we get Ford derives 60% of its revenue from the United States, Canada, and Mexico, since their production is in the North America. As the market are closer, which reduce the shipping costs and more easier to market their product and control over the operation. So we move to the second strategy, which is okay. So the second matching stage is space metric. Okay, space metric is a management tool used to analyze a company, which is used to determine what type of strategy a company should undertake. Focuses on strategy formulation, especially related to the competitive position of the organization. Okay, so this space metric have two dimension, which is first is internal strategic position, external strategic position, which is consists of first under internal strategic position is financial position, which is in Ford Motor Company. The financial position that include is leverage, liquidity, cash flow, inventory turnover, earning per share. That we get the average is 2.4. Okay, for the external strategy position, stability position, we have technological changes, demand reliability, price range of competing products, barriers to entry, competitive pressure, is to exit from market, risk involved in business. That we get the average is negative 2.1, which is for financial position and stability position, we categorize as y-axis. That we get the y-axis is 0.3. Okay, so for the x-axis, we consist of internal strategic position, which is competitive position, that have market share, product quality, customer loyalty, capacity and utilization, technological know-how, control over suppliers and distributor, that we get the average is negative 1.8. And for the industry position, we have growth potential, profit potential, financial stability, resource utilization, ease of entry into market, productivity, capacity and utilization. We get the average is 2.5, and the x-axis we get 0.7. Okay, so this is how we calculate to get the total of 0.7, which is the CP we plus with IP and we got 0.7, and for the y-axis score, SP we plus with FP, which is stability position, we plus with financial position, that we get 0.3. Okay, so space matrix is consists of 4 quadrants, which is we have conservative, aggressive, defensive and competitive. And so this is their categories, which is financial position, industry position, stability position and competitive position. So after we calculate the space matrix, this is the result that we get, X, which is X 0.7 and our Y is 0.3, and we get the aggressive categorized as our result, which is the aggressive means that Ford Motor Company is at its aggressive quadrant, whereas necessary for them to improve market penetration, market development, product development and diversification, that related or unrelated. Okay, so for the second metric is BCG metric, which is Boston Consulting Group metrics. Okay, so for this metric we have 4 categories, which is star, question marks, cash, cows and dogs. Okay, so this is market growth of Ford, and market share, which is market growth is 7.6 and market share is 1.6, and we calculate using and measure using this BCG matrix, which is we get a star, which is at quadrant 2. So BCG matrix clarify that Ford Motor Company lies on quadrant 2. The market growth for Ford is 7.6%, while the relative market share is equal to 1.6%, as the company is dominating the automotive market 44% in year of 2014, growth and profitability. Okay, so we proceed to IE metric, which is internal external metrics. Okay, so internal external metric is used to analyze the current position of division and suggest the best strategies for the organization based on analysis of internal and external business factor. So this is the internal external metrics method that used to get the best strategies for the organization, which is the yellow color is representative the retrenchment and diverse teacher, and for the blue colors it represent of backward, forward or horizontal integration, market penetration, market development and product development. For the purple color is represent the market penetration and product development, which is for the x-axis it's represent the IFE, and IFE which is internal, and the y-axis is represent the EFE. Okay, so based on our CPM, we get this result, which is 1, 2 and 4, which is our EFE value is 3.44 and IFE value is 3.48, which is we are on the high spot and strong. So we get our result here, which means if we get the result here, means that the EFE of the Ford Motor score is 3.44 and the IFE is 3.48. Thus it lies at 1, 2 and 3 quadrants. Hence, based on IE matrix, Ford used to be growth and good.
Okay, next I will proceed to the last matching metric, which is grand strategy metric. The strategy metric is creating alternative and different strategy for the organization. Basically, it have divided to two dimensions, which is rapid market growth and competitive position. So, based on our calculation, we get based on our calculation, we get a market growth which is 7.6, and the CPM we got from the input stage and the critical success factors, which is 2.86. So this is our last outcome, which it is here. Located to the quadrant 1, which is the CPM 2.86 and market growth 7.6. So for the grand metric strategy, it is located at quadrant 1 with excellent strategic position. So Ford need to continue concentration on the current market and product development in appropriate strategy. Ford can afford to take the advantage of the external opportunities in several areas, and they can take the risk aggressively when necessary. Okay, next, Ford have a competitive advantage position because competitive profile metric, the CPM of the Ford, which is 2.86, higher than 2.5. Basically, it is the rules of the grand strategy metric. That's if the company have less than 2.5, the company have a weak competitive position. So basically, Ford have a good competitive position in industry.
Okay, so for the QSPM matrix, we categorize into 4, which is opportunities, threat, weaknesses, and strength. So in these 4 categories, we have 2 strategy, which is strategy 1 is market penetration, strategy 2 is product development, which is we get from the matching stage. The conclusion that we get from the matching stage is market penetration and product development is the best strategy for the Ford company. The opportunities, weaknesses, strength, and threat we get from the EFE and IFE, which is external factor evaluation matrix and internal factor evaluation matrix. Okay, so for AS is represent attractiveness strategy. TAS is for total attractiveness strategy. Okay, so after we conclude all the opportunities, threat, and weaknesses, also strength, we get the total for the strategy 1, which is market penetration, is 6.47, and for the second strategy is product development, that we get 5.23. Okay, since for the market penetration get a higher total than product development, according to the Quantitative Strategic Planning Matrix, QPSM, the best strategy to be taken by Ford Motor Company is market penetration, which is the total is higher than product development, which are 6.27. This is because QPSM using SWOT matrix to evaluate the best strategy chosen.
QPSM using the SWOT market to evaluate the best strategy that's chosen. So basically, the best strategy that Ford need to use to improve their product and strategy by use the market penetration over the world. So it means they need to sell the product, trying to sell their product all over the world, which means worldwide, over the sea. So next, we will proceed to the recommendation.
Proceed to the recommendation to the Ford Motor Company. After conducting the deep analysis through the input stage, matching stage, and decision stage, market penetration was ranked first after product development. Therefore, market penetration strategy be applied to the company to seek increased market share and present product or services in present market through greater marketing effort. So the first is a small car with lowest price. The Ford small car are intended to sell in the developing market and the other markets around the globe. These markets are highly price sensitive. The customer wants excellent features, quality, performance with the affordable price, which is why there are various regional competitors in this market to compete with the Ford with their product with their price low. So the Ford Motor Company need to lower their price to attract more customers from around the world. Second recommendation is Ford Motor Companies need to produce more in terms of eco-friendly vehicle, as the government of United States and other countries has emphasized on the producing the eco-friendly car and other vehicle. By producing this eco-friendly vehicle, they will increase their number of customers to buy their product around the world. Last but not least, Ford Motor Company needs to do research before designing a new model by conducting their market research and survey to follow the customer perception. Since the Ford Motor Company in 2014 incur higher expenses, so that they need to do market as to avoid them incur higher losses. So that's why they need to do research to know the customer perception or demands regarding the model that they need. Okay. So the conclusion for the Ford Motor Company, first input stage for the EFE metric total vector score is 3.44, which is Ford Motor Company capable to gain profit the external opportunity and avoid threat that can potentially harm the company. For IFE metric total vector score is 3.42. Ford Motor Company is an internal position that is strong. Last for the input stage is CPM, which is total vector score is 2.86. Is the low Ford Company is the lowest score among its main competitors from the Toyota and General Motors Company. Second is matching stage. There are five metric, but I just put two, which is speech metric and DCG metric. For the speech metric, total axis is 0.7 and total for y-axis is 0.3. For the BCG metric, market growth is 7.6 and market share is 1.6. So for the decision stage, is the single method which has a single method, which is quantitative strategic planning metric, QSPM. The result of QSPM showed that market penetration as the highest number in the total score compared to product development. So the total score for market penetration is 6.47 and product development is 5.23. So that's all from our group. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.
That's all from us. Thank you sir for watching. Assalamualaikum.
That's how.